Alright guys, it's jerningham here. In my opinion, all them police officers didn't have to do is kill that innocent guy, but was minding his own business, probably getting on with his life. And US police fire tear gas at the protesters of George Floyd's deaths, rocks, and Minneapolis in America, USA. But the thing is, the police have chosen their path. They've made things worse for a lot of people, and I don't think a lot of people are going to forgive them what they've done. They've lost a good friend, and especially for the the people that he knew, but were good friends with, are very heartbroken and torn apart. They've lost a good friend, and in a way, as long as it's not going their way, they don't care. But if you hurt another police officer, then they're interested, then they do something about it. Sometimes these police officers like to make people's life hell and start a reaction with somebody for no reason, to make them feel big because they've got a uniform on. But that isn't the case this time. There's too many innocent people getting in the crossfire. It's not right and it's not good. And there's too many negative police. And I'm not saying every police officer is negative, but there's a few idiot police and dickhead police around. What you mean by that is there's a few nutters around like coppers. Some of the coppers will listen to you, and some of the police will throw the book at you. But this is not the point. This is an innocent man, or a bystander, or whatever you want to call him, which was living his life, had a family, worked hard, and worked as a security guard. You may have gone to prison, but we can all change. But we can all do bad things, some of this anyway, and some of us change, and some of us are just caught up in the crossfire, and no one's perfect. But the thing is, what the police have done, they've made all the people smash stuff, riots have gone everywhere, everybody's confused, why did he die? He was such a good guy, the people are saying about him, and it's muddled everybody's brain why this horrible act has happened. Now, we all get angry and annoyed. I don't know why that police officer put his knee into George Floyd's head on purpose. Was it accidentally? Was it provoked? Did Floyd say something to him, which I didn't think he did? He was breathing, he was gasping for air. He begged the police officer to just let go. But he was screaming out, but they ignored his screams when he wanted help. And that's horrible. When someone's screaming, get off, they mean get off. And you just let that poor innocent guy die in the middle of the road in front of everybody. That's what the police have done in America. And they wonder why this is what the comeback happens when you take a life of somebody for no reason. He wasn't a terrorist. He wasn't a thief. Or not that I know of anyway, unless he got done for armed robbery or whatever. But the thing is, we can all have problems. That guy didn't deserve a leg into the back of his head, of his neck, in front of all these witnesses. How do you think all of the witnesses are going to feel? And I'm speaking about this to the police officers in America. It's disgraceful what they've done. And they're going to wonder why people are going to be going after them and asking them questions. Why did you do this to my friend? Why did you do this? Why did you do that? Were they going to have a good answer? Or did they deliberately kill this guy on purpose? I mean, there's a lot of police officers that go around killing black people for no reason. Does that make it right? Just because of their skin colour? They all breathe the same, but they all eat the same. They all take in knowledge the same. Now, what could one say? We're going to be playing this video now, and I'll show you guys what you think about this. Or what do you think about this retaliation? Is it good or is it bad, or did they do good? They're only protecting their friend. That's what they're doing. It's human nature. So anybody would do this, protect their friend, and do these sort of protests to make people see what is going on in this world. And it's terrible. They've lost a good friend and a good brother, in their opinion. So So there's a lot of people angry, they're shouting. See, all the black community's angry. Sometimes you just need to open your eyes up and look in the world and see what's going on around you. Some people are probably blind and can't see it. People are mad and angry, that is why they're rioting. These people are not rioting for the sake of rioting, they're rioting because they're annoyed and they're angry and they're expressing their feelings. I've just shown you a little clip of the video. And will it continue? Will it keep going? Depending on what goes on, it could do. We're going to watch the other part to it now.
Starts now with breaking news.
Breaking overnight and into the early morning, the riots meant to bring justice to George Floyd's death have left another person shot and killed while chaos reigns over the city.
Jason, we have seen a whole lot of fires, violence, rioting. We will let you know and show you what we've been following overnight.
We are so glad that you are watching us here on WCCO, also streaming on CBSN Minnesota, but a dark morning for this state, for this city. The last 12 hours of protests for George Floyd have made a chaotic turn, and this morning several parts of the city are on fire. It's happening right now. Feels like the anger is only growing. Protests have turned.
It's normal they're angry because they've lost a good friend.
And violent as riots in the city
if they didn't have killed the guy, none of this violence would have happened or rioting.
During the riots,
they could have prevented it.
He was found shot lying on the sidewalk of Lake Street. Officers were able to get to him. This reportedly happening outside or inside a pawn shop in this area. But that man later died at the hospital. Much of the area between South Minneapolis and Uptown is in ruins right now. This is a live look down Lake Street, which has been sort of the epicenter of this activity. Our crews are headed towards Chicago Avenue. But Lake in Minnehaha has been a focal point for sure. Looting at a Target, fires all over the place, and fires burning in some places right now. Let's get to Christian Cordero, who's live in our newsroom, monitoring the latest developments as they come in from all over the city overnight. Christian.
Well, Jason, we're inside right now to protect our own safety as our crews throughout the night witnessed so much chaos. Several buildings are on fire. Local businesses have been robbed. One person, as you heard Jason say, was shot dead at Lake in Bloomington, which for context is about a mile from the 3rd precinct, where so much of this anger is focused. This is Skycam video we want to show you of that massive fire overlooking the area near Lake Street and 26th Avenue South.
I think you've been looking at a thing out of Iraq or something.
An affordable housing complex
it's
under
America.
construction.
There's all the
It
fire.
has been burning for hours. We've heard from people saying that they could feel the radiant heat from blocks away. The riots have spread throughout the city, though. Our photographer Joel Thurston shot this video overnight of people looting in and around Calhoun Square in Uptown. One of several places broken into overnight, including the Target on Lake and Minnehaha. Earlier, Minneapolis Police Chief Madera Arredondo, who you just saw, spoke with us about the looting, urging peace.
We really cannot tolerate criminal behavior that really threatens the safety and well-being of others out there, as well as the men and women who are trying to keep the peace out there.
We have heard from several other businesses that are either on fire or getting broken into. Of course, Jason, we have a whole lot going on right now, and we'll keep you updated as we hear it.
Okay, Christian Cordero, thank you. We know that rioters have destroyed many businesses right along Lake Street, working their way into Uptown overnight. Some of the major ones we know about.
I can understand why they're angry and why they're annoyed.
Cub Foods in that area
Human nature.
Burned in both Target and High Lake Liquors have been broken into and looted. Target said it closed this location earlier last night to try to keep employees safe. The store, though, quite a bit of looting there.
You know, I can really understand why they're doing that and why they're getting so annoyed about it. I mean, it'd annoy anyone losing their loved one and family member. So this is what the repercussions are. So people out there need to think what they're doing. If they're going to be killing somebody or murdering someone for no reason or because they think it's clever or funny, which I don't think it's funny, I think it's disgraceful. Remember, there's always consequences. You take a life, someone will take a life from you. What I mean by that is they'll come looking for you and find you. That's what's going to happen to these police officers. They put their life in danger, and their family members have probably got lives going to be in danger probably because of this silly act they've done. Now, we live and learn in this world. I better go now. Thanks for joining me, and I'll be doing some more videos soon. Thank you for joining me. Peace.